right, ladies and gentlemen, this is International Red Fashion Experience, and I have a special guest with me today. This man is not retired, he's inspired, and he's a very significant fella, very important in the fast life in the game. I've been knowing this man, I'll say 20 years, and he goes back as far as the when would you come turn out in 70, what?
Oh man, I turned out from the womb.
How many years?
Before I was in sixth grade, I think I went to jail. I was in the game then. But my mother passed in the sixth grade, and from that point on, I was one of six, and it was hard. So, me and my brother, we did what we did. We bought our own clothes, did our own thing, did our own hustles. So it started then.
Boss player. The man is a boss player. Like I said, a boss player. A player is one that he just doesn't do one thing. As far as like I said before, a pimp pimps, but a player, he does a numerous amount of things, but he does not do nothing. He does not sell drugs. He does not do nothing that's real. He plays for his money. And this particular gentleman here is a boss player, and he, like the name of the show is, The Next Level. He's here to talk about the next level. The man is in his mid-60s, and he's not retired. He's inspired, and he's on the next level of the game. The game is like this. You play, but then you play to an extent to where you get to another level where you buy and sell, and you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And let me turn it over to you and let you tell the people some of the things that you're doing as far as, you put out records, you put out books. I believe you put out about 7 books?
7 books.
7 books. Start out telling people about your books.
2011, I wrote 4 books as movies, Pimpin' Red Carpet Style, with me on the cover. I'd like to kick that one off.
Yeah.
However, I wrote a teacher's aid to follow up on that one, and it was with the curriculum for the school. It was really nice. I would have said Denzel would have played that part.
Right.
Denzel Washington would have played that part. You understand what I'm saying? He fell in love with the teacher's student's mother. The girls in this class. The boy, he's in another class, but he's familiar with the boy.
Yeah.
It was some issues, guns, drugs were trying to push on the youth. Other youth was pushing up on others.
Right.
And they was on the straight and narrow. And as the story continued in the book, A Teacher's Aid,
Right.
He got involved, he found out, and he infiltrated, and he found out and wiggled up on the 2 dudes. Now, he at the club with them, they don't know his motive.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he's to eliminate it. And so he did.
Right.
But it come out in the end where not only was he a school teacher, he had been in the service. They thought that it was him, but
Right.
to take it to court and for it to turn out a flop, this guy wouldn't get demoted. He'd be the blackball of the force. You understand what I'm saying?
So that's one.
Demoted.
That's one of your books. You got 7.
That was the second one, and then Doing It Moving.
Okay.
Was the third. Up Against It was the fourth. That was 2011. It cost $13,700 to publish our books. I had there from 07 to 2011.
Okay, so
I get out with 7 books.
Okay, so
3 poetry books.
You did some time.
2.
How much time did you do?
I was gone from 7 to 11. I got out in 11 January.
4 years.
I hit the ground running. I published the books early in the first quarter of the year. Because me and Greg, who just passed away, the player Greg, rest in peace, me and him went to work. And everything was fine.
You did some good investments.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That
didn't work. That didn't work too well.
Right.
That didn't work too well. In 2021, Success record label started.
Right. Okay.
Success record label started. Diamond Party album.
Yes.
Diamond Party single. All that came after Kobe. I did Kobe first. Kobe, a tribute to Kobe Bryant, the best ever out.
Right.
still out. Kobe Dance. I backed it up with Kobe Dance. I don't know if the little, I don't know if the children heard it yet.
Right.
But hey, you know what I mean? They need to. And this one in particular. When I wrote it, I had like Snoop in mind. Snoop had the car, the Kobe car. You know what I mean? And I really wanted somebody in Southern California to really bring it out. Yes. Somebody that really knew him personally. You know what I mean? And Snoop was the guy for that. I'll talk later with him on that. It's still up. You know what I mean? You know, it's still business at hand. But after that, I said, well, they're getting a lot of the slots to the comedians. So I wrote Laughing Out Loud.
Yes, comedy. Comedy.
That came after the Diamond Party with me on the cover. The Kobe only had a basketball on the cover.
Right.
No, I didn't want no racial nothing. I didn't want nothing to be said. Just a basketball. People loved him. He was internationally known. I want to stay that way.
Right.
I didn't want no barriers up. So anyway, long story short, I didn't get rich over that either. And so
but when you fall, you get right back up. You don't stop. You keep pumping.
Well,
you keep pushing. You have to make
got to. But like I say, you know, after the Diamond Party came Laughing Out Loud comedy.
Right.
So oh, you're comedian too? Yeah. Well, I've been doing that all my life. You understand what I'm saying? But I just hadn't wrapped it up and put it in format for the public until then. You understand what I'm saying? So, but after that, you know what I mean? I said, well, you know, I still had vision. I still had goals.
Right.
Now I have Success Rolls Royce of Oakland and have a 2000
right there you go.
Silver Syrup Rolls Royce for sale right now, and it's looking good, breathtaking.
See, that's going to take you off. Let me tell you something about that. By you being, you reaching to the top. That's what I'm talking about. Being successful, taking it to the next level. You're not messing with regular cars. You messing with Rolls Royces. See, if you only have one Rolls Royce, you could rent it out for videos. You can rent it out for parties, for people weddings. People want receptions. You know, they want to have a Rolls Royce.
It's all purposes.
See, you can do that just by having that one Rolls Royce.
That's right.
You're on your way to the top.
That's right.
Success on your name is where you at. And you're going to claim success because everything you touch, like them gold glasses, it's gold.
Well, I got some other irons in the fire, too.
Yes, and tell them about that.
You know, well, you mentioned the real estate. You know, without real estate, you know what I mean? There's false estate, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's time to step it up, do what you got to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
right.
I can look through here. I can show you some, I wouldn't show the public right now.
Right.
But, and I'm not going to expose any of what's going on with it right now.
Right.
However, I'm trying to, let me see here, pull up, I'm about to show you, oh, you see something? You see this whiteout and all this going on?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
You think they can see that?
I don't know if they can see that.
Okay, what are we looking for?
I don't know. You see what you see?
I see look like money. Dollar sign look like success. Like something very successful.
You see what I say down here?
Yeah.
You see about that 50-50 split, don't you?
Yeah, it's okay, yeah.
About that escrow down there, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Now look, this one don't have the same percentage. Why? This is for something else totally.
Well, you're very
and
smart.
this has totally different information. And the third one is totally different information. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the next level, like I say, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like the next level.
Well, see, that's what you have to do. You have to stay damn determined to make it on that level so you don't have to go back to where you was at. As long as you're growing and glowing and doing what you're doing.
I always got to grow, man.
You know,
I always got to grow.
You know what I mean? You aspire to be somebody.
Incorporate.
Because you're not shabby now. You look at your diamonds. Look at your car out there. Driving 2020 Cadillac, capped off with gold tires and the whole thing.
2018 XC5.
But
it's custom now. You know what I'm saying?
Man is not no joke.
Yeah, I got some custom stuff in there, man.
Success is on your glasses.
That's the one that's
And
going
you
to be in the
live
movies. I
successful.
keep telling people that. I said, what about the movie? What about the movie? I said,
Right.
well, actually, I started doing some movies, scenes early on.
Right, you did.
Early on, I even put the people to them up online.
Right.
And the ones that show people, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? When's it coming out?
Right.
Hold it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They waiting for it to come. Damn, but you know what I mean? You know, but you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of, okay, let me think, so, okay, I think very deeply. Let me think, maybe I need 2 hours for it.
Yeah.
Then I could, you know what I mean? Maybe get BET to let me have a 2 hour slot like they did, you know, the other brother, you know what I'm saying?
You just have to be determined. And
I mean, you know.
and like Mark Curry, you know, he's around our circle. Mark Curry, you know, he's around Fillmore and all of our people.
Yeah.
He's the one you talk to on that. He'll help you. Mark Curry, remember that. Brenda Curry was real tight with us. His sister was real tight with us. She passed away.
Mark Curry.
Rest in peace, Brenda. But anyway, when you talk to Fillmore and some of them people, mention them, even if you talk to Virgil, well, mention the name of Mark. He said, oh man, I'm connected with him. He told you that before, matter of fact. When you asked him,
who was there just the
who
other
was
day in the limousine talking, but the conversation didn't go that way. Yeah, at the party.
But I'm just saying, when you do, because you're kind of close with him now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just giving you a heads up. And you're doing the right thing. People want to help you when you're trying to do something with your life, you know. On that level, you know what I'm saying? The ones that can, they'll try to give you a break because they say, well, this man's determined. You know what I'm saying? And you got that clip from my birthday party. You got that clip, show people the clip. And you know, and keep
that was my first performance.
Stay down.
June the 3rd at
Oh
the
yeah, my
Chicago
birthday.
International Red Birthday
He
Preview.
was at my birthday party performing.
Fashion Experience.
Fashion Experience,
International
okay.
Red's birthday party. Check
70th
both of them
birthday.
out on YouTube. Check both of them
70th
out.
birthday party. He's got his own clip, and then he was at my birthday party, and he performed. You understand me? And I really appreciated the brother being there, not only being at my party, but performing at my party. You understand? And not only that, we just left. I have to give a shout out to Pretty Boy and Silky. We got to get a shout out to them too, because they boss players, man, and they close to us, and they kind of like, how would you say it? You know what I mean?
Going through a medical right now.
Going through a medical.
Going through medical right now.
Medical type of situation.
You know.
And they on their way back to getting well.
Well, just like myself, I'm going through a medical. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I may be, you know, I dress to impress, but you know, hold on.
Yeah,
Now, they ain't supposed to be like
he
that.
had some.
But at the same time, it's okay though.
Yeah, he had
I
some.
plan to make some of these with success with my labels on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. You might as well get a picture of this one right now. You understand?
Yeah,
You did.
he been through some three surgeries. I went to see him one time. I went to see him in the
July
hospital.
21st, July 22nd, and November the 5th.
I went to see him
This year.
Was that this year?
And then I'm going back after 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, I do the colonoscopy. They're going to take this off. This got to come off. I'm going back.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
But you were strong.
Bagless.
You're strong.
I can't even wear a belt right now. I can't even wear dress clothes.
Right.
You know what I mean? The
but you-
slacks are pressing up against. I don't have a belt on. I can't wear a
Right.
belt. You know what I mean? Because this thing is the way it's stuck on.
Yeah.
It's not gonna allow it, buddy.
But you ain't letting it stop.
Sweatpants or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was at Kenny Red funeral. I had sweatpants on. I had sweatpants on, and I had some corduroy house shoes. I had just left 11 o'clock service.
Right.
I went from there to Kenny Red's 11 o'clock service. I went in with the family and celebrities in the side door. I was in row 7. Virgil was in row 10. In row 6 over here was Johnny Dollar.
Yeah.
After the services, people started gathering to view.
Yeah.
I got immediately in the last 2 rows behind me, went in, went out. I took one picture outside with Steve. Steve, who did tell a lot of the players' cards in Oakland. You know, shout out to Steve.
Right.
So, yeah, I took a picture, and then I actually the stage left.
Right. But that was a real big funeral.
You know,
One of the biggest since.
actually the stage left. You know, so I didn't see all the people I wanted to see.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, Summertime. I couldn't see
Roddy
him.
back then.
No, I wanted to see him.
Summertime, I seen
No,
him.
I didn't see. No. I didn't go to the front. I took my picture on the side. I went right. I went right up the stairs. My
You
vehicle.
seen Jackson Brown?
My vehicle. When he came in, when he came in, I was in row 7. I couldn't help but to see him. The family is in 6th row. I would have been in the 6th, but said, let me sit in the 7th row on the end. He said, okay.
Right.
So that's boom. You understand what I'm saying? I established the non-family row, everything to my right. But yeah, it was a good service, man. It was really respectful, and oh man, then they had the horse
and carriage.
Horse and carriage.
They said it was the biggest since
Going
Felix
to
Mitchell.
the
Since Felix Mitchell. They
going
said
to
it was
CP
bigger.
Bannon, and then after they after they did the hearse ride to Rolling Hills,
Yeah.
the airplane flew over, with K-Red,
Yeah.
your name on it. So that was nice. That was really really nice. They did it. That was a good part. But at that time, I couldn't come out full blown to activities. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You weren't as good
People
as you are
understand.
now.
Huh?
You weren't as good as you are now, but you were good at Fillmore's birthday party.
Oh, at that time I had to. Oh my
You
goodness!
were
I
in
had
good
to-
shape there.
Oh, I had the urine bag on my leg. I had this going. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Fillmore's party?
Hold on. Huh?
At Fillmore's
At Phil's party?
Fillmore.
Oh no, I had got loose, man.
That's what I'm saying. You look like
I had took the catheter out, man. I had took it out, man. You know what I mean? I had took it out. It's been out to this day. I've been monitoring everything.
Right.
They've been doing the bladder scan. Everything's been going down, so they ain't messing with me on that. The bad part about it was when they had the one they put in July, the last part of July,
Yeah.
the Foley catheter. Man, that mother, man, they let that sucker sit in the care facility I went July 29th. August, nothing. September, nothing. I left November the 1st.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Then I go out. Then I had surgery for them to get it out. It was just before the catheter just won't come out.
But I gotta give you credit. I gotta give you props because even though under your condition, you went to Fresno to see Silky in his facility where he's at,
Yeah, yeah.
which I'm going at the end of the month myself. But you've been there. You went and did that. You went and seen Pretty Boy
Today.
You went and seen Pretty Boy. It took me with him to see Pretty Boy.
Yeah, I had an appointment Thursday at the urologist.
Yeah.
The numbers was going down. That was fine. The surgeon about this.
Yeah.
You get the gastrology. We think it's time for you to get back.
Right.
You get the gastrology. We're gonna do it on the roof here. You come back in 6 weeks. You should be green light to go for this to be reversed. So I'm Almighty, thank you for all that. You know what I mean? The prayers and everything, the people. You know what I mean? The support. I had a lot of players come from out of state. I had people come from in-state. You came.
Yeah.
It was really something else. I made $5,000 while I was up in there. I had bought a car to sell to make. Yeah, I was only gonna make $500 off an employee. Bless her heart. You know what I mean? But long story short,
Yeah.
a car hit it on one side of the street while I was parked, knocked it on the other side of the street into a bus stop. Bitch, I still got it.
Yeah.
I still got the pictures. And AAA paid me $11,300 and some dollars.
And that's when you
That's
seen that.
$5,000. They paid me market price. I wasn't hip to that. I'm thinking they're gonna pay me Blue Book. I take Blue Book, you know what I mean, quarter my price. We wiggled up under it, bought it. You understand what I'm saying? He wouldn't let go. The car's a good car. He only went to, you know what I mean? He won $6,000, again $5,780. He wouldn't go. That little money there between the $6,000 was what he made in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right up there at High Street in Oakland International, I bought it from them boys. Yeah, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. I made $5,000, like I said, laying up.
Well, that's why they call you success.
Well, you know.
And you don't have, what do you call those things? You don't have rhinestones in your glass. This man got real diamonds. That's
Oh, yeah, real diamonds.
That's
Real
$5,000 diamonds
Real diamonds.
on his face.
More than that. I mean, when you
Probably
total
more
it
than
all
that
up.
altogether. This
Long
man's
story short,
success.
This tooth used to be in my mouth.
See, he's
Then
not
we went
just.
to the players' ball in
You are
Sacramento.
success. You're not just.
No, we went to the Virgins party, wasn't it?
Yes.
In Sacramento.
Right. You
I had the tooth in my mouth. This one right here.
Now it's on your glasses.
Now it's on the glass.
And what about the other side?
It's just the other one that it was a set. It was a set.
Oh,
It was a set. It wasn't nothing but a set. A set, the earring
so
or
you're the
whatever.
only one I know that got real diamond. A lot of people, even the most successful players I know, have
Yeah.
Debbie Glass lady around.
Well, I tried to contact David the Glass lady.
She's retired, but you got to.
But I got in touch with her, and she said she retired. Oh, okay, well, too late for me. Well, hey, you know what I mean? Okay, well, you know, welcome to the club. Shit, you know what I mean? My brother had diamond glasses in the 80s. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know,
So you bringing it
in
back.
the 70s, it's a Rolls Royce in the backyard. He had a Rolls Royce. You know,
Yeah.
I wasn't the only one.
Right.
He was rough, though.
Is that right?
I was only player, pimp, you know, Mac, you know, type
Yeah.
of guy, you know what I'm saying, you know, to come up out there, you know. I go to family union, you know, it's just squares from Delaware, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, but he
Well,
was,
I remember, you know, Lydell. I interviewed Lydell, just like I interviewed you.
okay.
I interviewed Lydell. You remember you at Lydell's funeral? Do you remember Lydell in Richmond at the funeral?
I remember
You
going
was,
to the
in, you was
service.
in the port. You was in a
I was in the
gray,
550,
gray,
gray
Benz,
550.
and you had the plaid shirt on,
Yes,
and you had this ring on. This little ring there.
Okay,
He
okay.
was conservative. You had a short haircut and you was looking smooth. I said, man, you Ivy League, man. You really, really smooth. Because you had that 550 Benz.
Well, you know,
the
it's,
sport one.
you know, I'm
And
gonna tell you,
know,
something.
from the Cadillac, you know, remember the Cadillac, suit fly Cadillac?
Right.
And the tailor-made suits and all that.
Okay.
You kind of put a cut. I said, I like that look. Because you look like you are, you know, successful. See, when you had the others, it's like you're trying to be successful. You know how it is.
Yeah.
When you're looking
yeah.
like a pimp, it's like you're trying to get there. You had made it when you got that 550 Benz. I knew you had made it. That's why success, from gypsy, you went from gypsy to success. And you went into success well. So what can I say? That's why he's here today.
Yeah.
The man is success, not only his name, success is his way of life.
It's a way of life,
Living-
man.
living
It's a way
successful.
of life. It's, you know, it don't stop till the coffin drop, man. You know what I
Right.
mean? I talk to people all the time, man, and
Right.
I listen, I learn. You know, I've been like the youngest in the crowd most of the time, but
Right.
I was the most eager, the most sucking it up. You know what I mean,
Right,
like a
yeah,
sponge. You know what I mean, and you know, I surpassed a lot of people. You know what I mean, that was in the game before
yeah.
me. You know what I mean, but at the same time, it don't matter.
Right.
It really don't matter. It's where you end up and what
That's
you
right
end
where
up
you end
doing.
up. That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I tell
at
people.
the end of it, after the strong wind blow.
Yeah. When you get to a certain age, your health is first.
You know
First
what I'm
your health,
saying?
and then health is your wealth.
Yeah,
And then you try to,
that's important.
after that, you try to live good.
That's some.
You know,
that's,
you wanna
that's-
live
that's very
good.
important.
Travel and show love to the ones you
You
that you
definitely
appreciate,
Yeah,
and you do that. That's why,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You
and you want to lead. You lead by example, set example, be example. You know, show the love. You know what I mean?
Right.
Show the love. Sometimes it don't always come back from the person you give it to, but you know what I mean. Just rest assured that it will be there.
Yeah.
It will be there, man. It will be there, man.
Yeah, you're doing the right thing.
You can best believe that. But I do miss Diamond Glass Lady with the cup. I did order. I did text her and tell her I wanted to order something. But she got back, and then the next thing I saw, seen her and Bishop Don Juan on the thing with a can for Snoop, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Shit,
That was it. But hey, man, it is what it is, you know. But my jeweler can't make the cup. I said, man, why you got to wait and do this and that, man? Come on, man.
You try to do it, but you got to get Ryan some kind of stone.
Man, I got to get somebody else to do it.
And you can do it like she did,
Get somebody else to do it.
if you can find somebody.
You know what I mean? Shit, I was trying to see if they could have came up with gave me a price on the real cup.
Because we was,
I could have worked with a blank.
we was.
Add this to it, add that to it, add this to it, add that to it. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, man. It just could have been a solid gold goblet. It didn't have to be in the shape of a cocktail
Right.
glass.
Right.
You know, it didn't have to be in shape of cocktail glass. Just gold.
Right.
It's gold, man. The Egyptians had it. That was gold.
Right.
So that's gold.
Yeah, it could be done.
Well, what else? What else are we gonna use?
And somebody else can make it. Debbie them last every time.
Yeah,
But
she
somebody
retired.
else will get rehired.
But it ain't even tripping. You know, it's not about the cup. It ain't about nothing like
The
that.
cane or not.
It ain't about the cane. It ain't about the glasses. You know, because I could walk away from it all.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to be the person who could come from scratch, and that's what the people admired me for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd have been to 9 prisons. I'd have been to 9. I ain't been to
9
prison 9 times.
9 different prisons?
No.
Prison 9 times?
No, I've been to prison 9 times.
9 times.
Like I forgot something. But it wasn't that.
But it must not been, couldn't have been long.
It wasn't that. Just like you in the game, it just said like if it was a drug beef. It was never a hand-to-hand, man-to-man.
Right.
Yeah, it was something that I owned, something that it could have been a car that was in my name.
But it wasn't.
And it came up.
What's the
You
longest?
understand what I'm saying to me? Oh, I mean, myself, I was always a 16, 2, and 3 man. And then in the con game, they said, well, come with the elderly abuse. They jacked it up to 4. Okay, yeah, they jacked it up to 4. And then the D game was 3. And then after all that crap come in, they went from 3. They got to trying to carry it up to 5. You understand what I'm saying? Things are never what they seem to be. The most time I did was the time I did from 7 to 11.
The last time.
I would have known to got out earlier, but I was trying to see what the hell, who is this person? You know what I mean? Who is this person? Who is this person? So I went extra to see. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, I came out with 7 books. My goal was 10.
At the end, your time wasn't in vain because you learned from it. You used it as an educational experience.
Yeah. I knew that I had to try something. I knew that I tried something. I was moving in that area, and it was something within me that I was trying to execute and bring out. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Failure to that to work. Okay, let me go with the music business. Let me go with this. I got stuff from 204 on a mixtape. People like that.
So you got some involvement in music.
Yeah, well,
you got some things with music.
Yeah, I got the Diamond Party album. I got Laughing Out Loud,
that's
comedy album.
Singing.
I got Kobe. I mean, all of this was just 1 year, just 2021.
Which one is about rapping? You rap too.
Diamond Party. Like at your party?
Right.
Diamond Party?
That was a sample of Diamond Party.
That was Diamond Party. I did Diamond Party for you.
Right, I remember.
I did Diamond Party for you. That's 2 minutes, 57 seconds.
Right.
You know, I couldn't. I couldn't get down with the comedy like I wanted to, because the owner upstairs, it was like, no.
Oh yeah.
So I couldn't even.
He didn't want
I couldn't even.
The language.
Spell boo boo with an S, or nothing. It was. Really nothing.
Yeah, he didn't want.
I couldn't compete with the all-time greats out there like I want to.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I am the ticket. You know what I'm saying? I am the ticket. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would fill up a house, man, and I would turn it out, man. I would really turn it out, man. You know, it's just a matter of if it get there or not. If it get there or not.
Yes.
That I ain't tripping on it. I'm not tripping on it. You know what I mean? What I am tripping on is the next level. The next level where gets me up at 3 a.m.
Right.
What starts me to listen, what starts me to take a note.
Yes.
What I've done did prior in that area.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like these contracts and all this type of thing and this type of thing. You know, I got 4 different ones now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the last information that I got was very informative. But only impartial. Only impartial. And it was entitled, it was RON, they call it RON.
Yeah.
Random Online Notary. Yeah. And I know I'll have to have a person notarize something on their end. They could be another state. But the video on YouTube's I seen was like 1-on-1. Me and a notarized person on the screen, da-da-da-da-da. No. I need more than that.
I got you. I'm going to have to wrap this up.
Okay, good, man. I really appreciate it.
And he's telling you about success and success on the next level, because the level that a lot of times people stay on the same level and they don't elevate, and it's all about elevating. When you get to a certain age, you should be doing things on a bigger scale rather than when you started. You should be bigger than you were when you started. So this is the way that go. But would you have any last words for the people? Just give them that
this is Channel 29?
To be on Channel 29.
YouTube. And how do they see it? How do they see it if they want to see it?
They want to see it, International Red Fashion Experience on YouTube. And I will send him the link. He will get the link and he'll have the video. And he'll be able to share this with all of his friends, family, and everyone.
And this one is titled The Next Level of the Game.
Next Level of the Game. So this will be shared and this will be seen. And this man is well deserved to be in the position that he's in. And the world should know. Believe that. International Red for the record.